What the devil is going on, guys? Welcome back to Season 2 of Rise of the Reds / The Adventures of Hercules. That is correct. He has joined us, Mr. Hercules himself. He is also the club captain. That is right, Shilton Hercules. He's got 19 leadership, so he's club captain. It's happening. We're just going to have to live with it. And I've been just so pleased that he's joined, just simply because of his name, Shilton Hercules. His aggression's now 11. Now, I feel like last season it was higher than that, but I can't remember. But we all know he was a little bit of a crazy guy last season with his bookings and red cards. So we could be in for a journey when he plays this season in terms of that. We've also got another new signing in Ryan Seal, signed from Hinkley. He is our vice captain, and I like this guy. I like him a lot. I think he could be a really good signing for us going forwards. There are a few other players that have come into the team, so we'll go and have a look at those now, and then we'll have a little look and see how we've done in the pre-season fixtures. It's been a little bit hit and miss, if I'm honest, but it's not been too bad. So like I say, we picked up Seal on a free, kiss from a rose on the wind. God, if people don't know who Seal is, that'll make no sense at all. We've also picked up Harry Fiddler, a former Rotherham goalkeeper, a young lad, 18 years of age, looks very decent. He's going to be our first choice goalkeeper to start the season. Feel a little bit bad for Faramond, but, you know, when you move up, there's no room for sentimentality. You have to move with the division you're in. And that's that. Matt Stenson was released. We were in contract talks with him whilst his contract ran out, so he left and came back. Sean Bird is a new signing as well from Wimbledon. He was released, former Brentford and obviously Wimbledon player. Like the look of him, can play right back, can also play in the centre as well, so that's really good. You know, gives us a little bit more scope in terms of defence. And Kenny Vincent first came in on trial, which is what that is there, I'm assuming. It doesn't show you that they came in on trial. Does it show you, like, in their career achievements? Yeah, on trial. Then he signed for us. So he's come in. He could play right back as well. So, you know, I'm very pleased with the much more structured approach to that position, because that position was really weak for us last season, so I'm pretty pleased with that. And in terms of players leaving, Harrison's gone, Richard's gone, Earl's has gone. Now, he just point blank refused to sign a new deal, just would not sign a new deal for love nor money. Bangora's gone, no great loss. Like I say, Stenson went and came back. Gamble has gone, and Downs has also gone, and he refused to sign a deal for love nor money. He just wouldn't have it, not at all. So the club captain has also gone. So not as many changes as I thought there would be in the pre-season. We managed to get Hawkins to sign a new deal, which is good. I wanted him to stay at the football club. Like I said, Ryan Seale's come in, Beatmaster's still here. Sandu signed a new deal towards the end of last season. Obviously, Shilton Hercules. Also, towards the end of last season, we brought in Keenan Haselden on loan from Stockport County. He looks a very decent player. Played all 4 pre-season friendlies, got a goal as well. I like the look of him. He's on loan for the season, so we could be onto a good thing with him. I like him. And we've promoted a couple of the youngsters up. We've promoted up Tom Rennox with his terrible hairstyle. Highly recommended we bring him up. He doesn't look that great, but he's performed when he's been called upon. Kyle Bennett, he's another one. He's a central defender. He's played a few of the friendlies off the bench. There is also Ryan Wilkins, who's made a couple of appearances off the bench in pre-season. And there is Russell Ball. He has also made an appearance off the bench. He's going to struggle to get in more than anybody, because he's in a position where we have quite a few decent players that are already playing there. And then there's a few of the other guys that are in and around the under 18s and stuff. Where's he gone? Charlie Brown, I'm going to promote him as well. I keep meaning to do this and forgetting, so I'm going to do it now, because he was supposedly the standout player last season, and he played really well in that final game of last season. Finance wise, we're 31,000, so you know, we've bumped up a little bit in terms of money, just so for those of you who want to know about sort of thing. And in pre-season, we started with a 3-3 draw against Buckingham. Tom Bowler and Hughes with the goals in that one. We then lost to Amphill or Anthil, I think it is, by 2-1. Hughes with that goal. We then beat Bromsgrove Sporting, who were in the same division as us last season, by 3-0. Tom Bowler and Ryan Seal. And then Pershaw, again a team that were in the same division as last season, were beaten 4-0. Hazelden, Seal, Tom Bowler and Hughes with the goals there. Today's live com is our first ever cup game. Hoorah! We're finally in cup competitions. We're in the FA Cup and the FA Vase. So looking forward to those. Today is the extra preliminary round for the FA Cup. It is the lowest of the lowest of the lows in terms of entering the cup on this game. I don't think there's a lower round than this. This is the very first opener, and you can see there's so many teams in it. So many teams, if we scroll through, that are in it. It's crazy. We're actually facing, though, a team. Oh, my wow, that went there. It was like a team. My throat proper went. We're actually facing a team from our division. We're in the Midlands Football League Premier Division now, and we are facing Sporting Calza in the FA Cup preliminary extra super duper round of the FA Cup. So, you know, I don't know what to expect, but it could be kind of a good tester to see how we do in the division, maybe. I don't know, but there's some teams in here. We've got Coventry Sphinx that are in this division. Coleshill Chasetown had a really good FA Cup run a few years ago. Kirby Muxlow, a local team to us. Leicester Nirvana, Quorn. There's so many, Shepshed, you know, there's so many teams that are pretty local to us, to be fair. Coventry United as well. I like Coventry United's badge. I don't know why, it's just something about it I quite like it. I like it a lot. And they got a nice little ground as well. It's very nice. The Sphinx Sport and Social Club, which now I'm gonna put money on this. I'm gonna put a whole £1 on this. They share it. Look at that, eh? Whoa! Oh wow, Richard Laver is there now, former Nuneaton Town player. Wow, that is a beautiful man. They have a beautiful manager. He was the manager of Andover before then. Anyway, we're getting carried away. Today is about the FA Cup, okay? And I'm looking forward to it. It's our first bit of cup action, which is always lovely. And I think we are wanted. They want us, the board, that was the word I wanted to, not wanted, idiot. They expect us to make the first preliminary round, which I believe, once we've done this, we go straight into. I don't think there's any extra preliminary rounds after this. I believe it is the first preliminary round. So if we can win this match, we've reached one goal. The FA Vase, they want us to make the third round of that, and they want us to finish in the top half of the table. So all are realistically doable, but we don't really know what to expect in other terms as well. So, you know, we'll just have to see. Whoa! 402 tickets sold. That is massive compared to what we normally get. Mark Clattenburg's there. Perhaps they've all come to see Mark Clattenburg, or maybe they've just come to see Sheldon Hercules in the flesh. They can't believe such a man exists. Let's have a look and see what the assistant does. So Fiddler in goal, Bird, Beatsmaster, Jeffs and Brown. I'd probably go with that. Holt, Banton and Haselden in midfield. Seal. That's pretty much what I was going to aim for in terms of a team. So I'm just having a quick little look, just to make sure there's nobody down here that I would have gone for more. No. See, in terms of striker, we've not really got a third choice striker at the moment, because Seal can play there and Stenson can play there, and they've, you know, Stenson had a good season last year in front of goal, so I'm not too worried about that. But that's pretty much the team I'd go. I don't think I'd change anything out of that, except for the Sheldon Hercules on the bench. But I want to use him as a sub. I want to give him, you know, I know they're not ready yet, dickhead. It's the opening game of the season. They're never ready on the opening game of the season, really, at this level. Very rarely, anyway. But I want to give Sheldon that kind of, ladies and gentlemen, welcome, Sheldon Hercules, sort of thing off the bench. It just would be really cool. Gets his own little introduction instead of coming out with the rest of the team, He steps out onto the pitch like a gladiator from the stand. I like it. I like it a lot. I'm also currently watching Doncaster Plymouth on my iPad as well. Doncaster desperately trying to get an equaliser. It's like the 84th minute. Oh, they're not. Oh, he's nicked it. Oh, and then he's gone and kicked it out of play. Oh, that was unfortunate. Sorry, I was getting a bit carried away there. But 402 apparently are here today. I like this. I like it a lot. Be interesting to see how we perform against the team from the division above. Rose Green, do you think? Well, that was pitiful. That was absolutely pitiful. Let's try now and do what we need to do. That's all in good nick. Here we come for our first ever foray into the FA Cup. I love that angle so much. Most people choosing to sit. I like it. When I go to Leicester Road football ground, I always sit. It's Hughes. Falls over. What a start. What a start indeed. Got a little bit of rain coming down apparently, according to the forecast. But here we go. It's coming to the area. It's cleared away. But we're back in with Bird. No, cleared away. Can Jeff sort of calm things down a bit? Nice and steady. Here's the Beatsmaster on the ball. We're knocking it around well. His Seal. Bird. Come on now. This is some nice calm football. I like it. Seal. Tombola. Oh, Hughes is in 1-0 after 7 minutes. That was beautiful. It looked like he was going to play in Seal. Seal drew the defender away, and then Hughes just ran in front of him and slotted it home like an absolute poacher. I love it. 1-0 to Earl Shilton Athletic in their first FA Cup game ever. And it was a beautiful little move. I loved how Seal sort of made the move. The defenders seemed to all go with him, and then he just sort of let Hughes just sort of skip in front of him and slot the ball into the back of the net. That was a lovely little goal. I really did quite like that goal. That is the sort of thing I love about Football Manager. Watching it in 3D especially, seeing the goal play out like that. And those moments of maybe it's just the way it looks. It's not actually, they weren't actually trying to do that, but it made it look as if they were just all in sync at the same time. And it just played out perfectly. That's the way it looked. Whether it was meant to be that way or whether the computer was just having a brain fart and people were just running in certain directions, we'll never know. But we're 1-0 up at half time. Superbly so. I'm going to passionately tell them things are going well, but well, that's as usual has really got them fired up. Not. Bird and Haselden have both got a booking, so we'll keep an eye on that in the second half. Maybe we can drop Seal back into the midfield 3 and then bring on the man, the legend, Hercules himself. Oh, we're not going to get a chance. On his debut, Keenan Haselden has been sent off. Well, bollocks. That's all I can say to that. Right, Hughesy boy. You're going to be the sacrificial lamb here. Just go in the middle, dickhead. Thank you. Sorry, Hughesy, I know you scored, but you're coming off. And we're going to send Hercules on. Okay. Passionately, you got what it takes. That has really annoyed me. Haselden getting sent off is not really very ideal. There's 389 here and they brought 3 away fans. So we've got quite a decent crowd, to be fair. That is the biggest crowd we've ever had as Earl Shilton Athletic. So I'm happy with that. I'm very pleased with that. Right. Okay. Let's make a couple. I'm going to bring Bird off because he's on a booking. We'll give young Kenny Vincent his debut as well. And I'm going to risk it for a biscuit and just assume that Ryan Seal can kind of keep himself calm for a few more minutes. I want to make all the substitutions all at once. I want to give us the opportunity at least. Hercules has given the ball away. Sure, it's just a momentary lapse in concentration. We've won it back. Here's Vincent's hold. Here's Hercules. He's given the ball away again. Let's not panic. We've won it back. giving it away again. They're in. Here's Williams, and they've equalised. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Keston Williams has equalised. Defender could have done better. Goalkeeper probably should have done better. But it's one apiece. Not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world, okay? We're not going to panic this. We are, however, going to bring on McGlinchey for Seal now, just because I don't want Seal to get sent off, because the last thing we need is for us to lose another man through suspension. Hercules sends it in. It's been cleared away. McGlinchey's got the ball. Why one of the others who was closer didn't close it down, I don't know. Oh, that was a poor play from Vincent. Here's Jeffs. Back to the keeper. Okay, play it down here to the left. Come on, that's it. Theo Brown. Yes, that's it. Move it around. Over the top. Tom Bowler's on. Tom Bowler's at the post. Motherfunker. He's at the post. Right, let's team talk. Passionately encourage. Okay, halt back to Beatsmaster Benjamin. Here's Banton to Hercules. Brown now. We're keeping the ball. You know, we're slowing the play down a bit, which is good. Here's Hercules. Nice little triangular passing movements there for the boys. Hercules, Tom Bowler, and it's saved by Thompson. This is... We're not playing badly. It's just we're missing that extra man, aren't we? I think if we've got the full quota of players on the pitch, this match is easily done. You know, it's done, it's dusted. But we are feeling the loss of the player. And that is it. Full time, 1-1. Interesting. Hasseldyne, I'm afraid I'm going to give you... I'm disappointed in you getting sent off. That look made him fired up. That's pretty good. It's a good reaction. At least he didn't like have a fit and start crying about it. I'm happy with that. Okay, so one apiece at home. Not great, but not disastrous. We could have done without a replay so early on, but we've got a replay early on, and we just have to deal with it. It's going to put us a game behind on the opening teams this season, but I think it will anyway. Most of them it probably will, unless we play the Starport game first and then have the replay afterwards, maybe. I don't know. We'll soon find out. This was going to be the point where I'd come back and we would livecom the replay. But oh no, Football Manager had a different idea. Of course it did. I sat for 10 minutes waiting for all the thousands and millions of FA Cup results to come through. And then the game crashed. And I had to reload and then replay again. And we lost this time, so I was going to record it and say, okay, we'll just act like, you know, we could have lost the replay, so we'll do that. And it crashed again. Reloaded again, and I think we drew again, and it crashed again. And I loaded again, and we won, and it crashed again. So I rebooted to a reloaded one that was like a week before, because I have like a 10-15 rolling save thing going on, and skipped that through, played it through, and played the match. We've won 2-0. And luckily, it didn't crash this time. So I'm really sorry about that, guys. That match you just watched me livecom basically never existed. In a strange twist of fate. But I'd like to think that we can just sort of treat this as, you know, we could have won the replay. So we're going to carry on, because I'm not reloading it again and again and again just to get a result. I've done it 3 or 4 times now, maybe even 4, I can't even remember, but it's just been a pain in the arse. And we've won 2-0, so I'll quickly show you the goals. He says, what am I doing? Where am I? What day is it? I'll show you the goals, both from Tom Bowler. You know, I'm just proper dejected now, because I really did. I was looking forward to that replay. I thought it would be a cool video. But unfortunately, not meant to be. But that's Football Manager sometimes, especially with these lower league custom databases. They can be a bit crash happy sometimes. You do get periods where they'll go through crashes, which is why it's good to have rolling saves. That's a good ball for you to use, and a cracking finish from Tom Bowler though. Fair play. There were 395 at this game and 1 away fan, so that changed slightly, but still a cracking turnout for the FA Cup extra preliminary round. And then Hughes and Tom Bowler again there trying to work a little something in. Didn't quite work out, but we just kept on it. Hassel, as you can see, has been booked, but he hasn't been sent off in this. So there we go. What I might do though is Tom Bowler, just show you this goal first. Good ball through from Hasselden, and then there's Tom Bowler with the second goal. What I'm going to do to kind of even it up a bit, because he got sent off in the FA Cup game, I'm going to make him miss the first league game of the season. So Hasselden will not be involved at all in the first league game of the season, just so you're aware. I think that's probably the best way to do it. You know, I think it needs to happen, so he won't be at Walsh's Meadow to play Stourport on the opening day. So guys, it's been a bit of a boo-boo thanks to Old Football Manager this opening episode, but hopefully nonetheless you've enjoyed it. And please remember to hit the like button down below if you are still enjoying this series and it's something you want to see more of. I like it. I'm enjoying this. This is what I do. I enjoy these saves. You know, these saves are my thing. So just go through. He ends his goal drought. He had previously gone 10 hours without a competitive goal, which I didn't realise. I knew he'd slumped off of it, but I didn't realise that. So we'll just give him a little bit of a, you were superb. Keep it up. And Skinner, Spiderless. Who are you looking at? Who are you looking at? None of mine. So there we go. Don't you dare crash again. I'd have gone mad if it had crashed. But there we go. We broke our record attendance. Oh, when was that? Oh, 26th. That wasn't last season, was it? We didn't get 280 last season, did we? No, of course we didn't. No, it was the season before. It's before we took over. Don't worry about it, guys. It's thrown me a little bit. But anyway, I'm babbling on. What's happened has happened. The first episode is now out of the way, so it's on to the second episode. When that'll be, I'm not too sure yet. I don't know, but we'll get cracking. We've got a preliminary round there. Maybe if we get past that and there's another one, we'll do that one, or maybe we'll do one of these clump of, you know, on these home games. Maybe Leicester Nirvana at home or Hina at home, something like that. Or depending who we get in the FA Vase second qualifier round, maybe we'll do that. But we'll be back, guys, pretty soon. Thank you so much for watching. It's been a pleasure being in your face. It's just not been a pleasure having to fanny around with Football Manager. Thanks for watching, guys, and bye-bye.